Yo, guys, what's up? Wow, it's funny, we have people arriving even before I put the notification on Discord. What's up, you guys? You have arms, so you might join? Yeah, that'd be cool. We need as many people as possible because, you know, not too many people have it. Ah, shut up, phone. Yo, Mighty Burrito, what's up? Who was first? Looks like Burrito was the first to comment, so it's like 3 different people said first. You subscribed to me a long time ago and you forgot why? That's funny. Was it by chance the Splatoon stream, or was it the Flipnote video? Because between those two and the Luigi animation, those are the 3 things that I've gotten the most subscribers from. Yo, Mr. L, what's up? And Asriel, how you guys doing? Can I speak British? No, not at all. I mean, wait, they speak English. Frick, you bamboozled me. At least I caught myself. I mean, not soon enough to not look like an idiot, but oh well. Oh, you're a friend of Kilo? Cool. You're mad at me? Why, Alex? This is your channel? What? Can't just have my channel, dude. It's my channel. Step off, man. Find my friends. I'm gonna make a room. And just a regular party lobby. We can do other types of matches later. I play as my girl Mechanica. That was when you were about to jerk off, but I had to stream. Well, that's the point of a surprise stream. It's meant to surprise you. You don't have arms? Nah, it's cool. Here, I'm gonna close Firefox. Should speed up the stream a little bit. Because according to my phone, it's running at like 1 frame per second. Okay, it's better now. Cool. I feel like I love this game, but it has one of the worst training modes of any game ever. Or at least this. This crap really sucks. Just punch dudes. They don't fight back or anything. You have to take a bath? Okay, cool. See you later. Getting used to playing with a Pro Controller. It ain't too much different from the Joy-Con grip, it's just the triggers are placed slightly differently. It does take a little bit getting used to. Quicksilver said he might join. Can you do a collab with me? I mean, probably not. At least not right now. I've been busy with too much stuff. Haven't even had time to work on my main projects a whole lot, or as much as I'd like to. So, probably not. At least not anytime soon. Oh, man, I hate Spring Drawn. I've kind of learned to counter his stupid arm disabling ability. There I go, falling for it. But you just have to work your timing. I'm not even sure how to use that ability when playing a Springtron. I think Alex was the first person to use it against me, and he never told me how to do it. I don't know, I might be thinking of someone else. Springtron is no match for Dr. Coil, I think that's her name, Dr. Coil's headlock arms. These things are overpowered. Oh crap, I set myself up. crud. And now he's healing while I just took a bunch of damage. So that's wonderful. Punch, I dare you. There we go. Cool. Now we're even. Oof. This dude kicked my butt like 10 times in a row when he first played a Springtron, because I didn't know how to counter his arms disabling ability. And if you don't, you're gonna get killed at first. It's kind of the OP thing about Springtron. You can take out people who are novices really easily. If you haven't dealt with Springtron, then you're screwed when you try to fight him. If you don't have experience fighting him. I think I just lost. Crap, yeah. Good game, man. Do I have Breath of the Wild? Yes, I do. Yo, nerd, what's up? Yo, Hedgedy, you'll stay for 20 minutes? That's cool with me. Do I have Breath of the Wild? Chill, I can't respond immediately. It irritates me when someone asks me a question and then I don't respond at first because I'm paying attention to the game, and then they just get really angry about it. I understand if I just ignore it entirely, like repeating it is cool, or trying to get my attention, like if you had something important to say, but don't just like immediately get angry if I don't respond right away. Are we gonna play Xenoblade next? I was thinking of making this an ARMS exclusive stream, but I knew you guys would whine about that, and I can understand why. So yeah, we might move on to other games later. You're too lazy to get your arms out right now? That's understandable. At least we have people in the room, so I'm cool. As long as it ain't just me playing. Do a Q&A video? I could at some point, that'd be cool. Alright, now I need to get revenge on Alex. I'll teach you to beat me with that Springtrap crap. I mean Springtron. I don't know where I'm getting the name Springtrap from. It's like a combination of Springman and Claptrap. Some crap like that. Claptrap is best robot, by the way. Frick! I hate when my teammate gets grabbed. Oh, come on, Quicksilver, don't fail me now. Thought you were a lot better than me at most games. Nah, I'm being too quick to judge. He hasn't taken much damage yet. I haven't even landed a hit on anyone. Oh crap. Crud, I tried to grab him. He seemed open. Oof. Alright, that's it. Ow. Okay, he's lagging. You're lagging like heck, Alex. You know your opponent has a bad connection, or you do, if your opponents are like teleporting around the screen. If I can just stop him from grabbing my opponent, it'll save both of our butts. Get out of here with your double special crap. Alright, now it's just me and Alex. It's my chance at revenge. I don't want to fail Quicksilver after accusing him of not being as good as usual. Oh crap. Not good. Thank you for punching, man. Good game. Do I like Marina or Pearl? They're both cool, and I hated Pearl at first because she's ugly, but she's kind of grown on me. But I still prefer Marina. Come inside my trap. Oh, okay. Good game. Oh, someone left. Oh, Alex left. Must have been his connection. You're a Springtron main, so you take offense to that? Traps are gay, son. Anything with the word trap is thereby determined gay. Makes sense. You want to join? Sure. Send me a friend request if you haven't already. and you should be able to join my room. I have like 6 pending friend requests, so and I think my list is full right now, so I might have to delete some. Which we'd have to do in that case after this game, because you can't open the menu at all when you're playing ARMS, unless you close the game, which is stupid. And I'm finishing this game, I'm not going to quit out of it. So you might have to be patient, but I'm going to do a few games, maybe even a tournament. I think you can do those. If those are a thing, I'll do them. Or in Mario Kart. Those are a thing in Mario Kart, I know that for sure. Okay, that must have been Nintendo. Saying a funny voice, Havana Banana. Havana Banana. Havana Banana. Are you happy? Is that a good, funny voice? Have I entertained you? Oh crap, okay, I'm screwed. Good game. Havana Banana. Okay, I'll stop. Is it bad that your sister kind of hates memes? I mean, I can see how some people wouldn't like some memes, but I like witty memes the best. I like memes that take thought, and just memes that are personally, like, that I resonate with, like, you know, Nintendo memes and stuff like that, like My Body Is Ready. So some memes are good and some memes are bad. Like, Ugandan Knuckles is especially popular, and it's just been driven into the ground, and I'm really sick of it. What's with the lag, man? The stream or my gameplay? Because my internet connection should be fine. If not, then crap. Okay, let's try to survive this, because I know how tough this can be. Yeah, I'm using a Pro Controller. I recently got one. Your parents like Marina more than Pearl? Well, they're smart people. I think people like... I mean, some people hate Marina just because they feel like she's overrated, but I think in that light, she's become underrated, because so many people hate her because she looks like this sort of character. Like, she's a likable character. People just hate her for being likable, I feel like. Like, she's really freaking attractive, and then she's, like, cool and into technology, and I just feel like those are a lot of obvious things Nintendo were trying to make her have to make her very likable. But I don't think that's a reason not to like her. I was kind of stricken at first when they first revealed Marina and Pearl, when I first got to thinking about it, because Callie and Marie were almost equal. Like, they were both great. Like, I like them almost equally, although I slightly like Callie better. But, and that caused there to be almost a 50-50 divide of Callie and Marie fans. I'd say almost, because, I mean, it is true that Marie won the Splatfest. But I'm sure it was close. And, but Marina and Pearl are really, really different, and Marina is much more likable. You got the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro Controller, that's cool. You like both, but you prefer Pearl? Oh, well, fair enough. You guess beating Sonic Forces can wait. Oh yeah, I was thinking of mentioning this. I have two $20 eShop cards, and I've been, like, heavily debating what to buy. Because it was my birthday recently, and Nintendo gives you, like, free 30% discounts on certain games for your birthday. And one of the games I have a 30% discount on is Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia. And I've been wanting that since it came out, because I've played every other Fire Emblem on 3DS, including Fates Revelation and Birthright. Or not, no. Birthright, Conquest, and Revelations, I think it was called. Along with Awakening, except Echoes. But I was thinking of getting something for Switch instead. I mean, maybe it seems dumb to pick Sonic Forces over the newest Fire Emblem, but I was thinking of getting Sonic Forces instead, since I could stream it, and I think it would be a fun game to stream just for the memes. So, what do you guys think? If you guys think I should get Sonic Forces, I could even stream it tonight. I could go ahead and download it and stream it tonight if I have enough space on any of my SD cards. Because I've been planning on doing that, and then having my custom character be Brownie for a while now, and I think that would be awesome. I don't think it would be a great game just for my own enjoyment, because from what I've seen, it only takes people like 2 hours to beat it, and that would disappoint me. But I think it would be a fun game to stream. So in that regard, it might be worth it. And I might get my butt kicked by Nerd, which sucks. But it wouldn't suck for Nerd, so I guess that would bring... You know what? I'm not going to be nice. I don't like losing. I'm going to be a salty turd today. Because I can. Oh frick, oh frick, oh frick. Aw man, it was so close. Good game. Don't get Sonic Forces. It's bad, not even worth $20. Yeah, I'm considering the amount of gameplay there, and the fact that the controls and gameplay aren't even as good as Sonic Generations, I agree that it probably isn't worth it. Thanks, Dewey's World. You have a good one, man. Are you the only one that plays Ocarina of Time? You know, I don't actually like Ocarina of Time, but I do like Majora's Mask. I'm just weird like that. Really, I'm just salty because it's really difficult and the puzzles always stump me, and I've just, despite trying about 3 or 4 times, I've never beat it. I've put hours into playthroughs and just never finished. I sold, and then I managed to sell every copy that I have of it, just out of wanting money for other games, which is stupid. I do technically still own a copy of it because I have the GameCube version of Ocarina of Time. In case you guys didn't know, they did release it for GameCube at one point. But the disc is really scratched up and doesn't play. I guess in that case, I don't really feel bad for emulating it since I own a copy that just doesn't work. I can just steal a ROM off a website and not really feel bad about it. Although I steal ROMs for games that I don't have anyway, so who cares? I pirate. I'm a scurvy pirate. Okay, I'm not losing to you again, Nerd. You had an advantage last time. This time, it's an even fight. You are blocking like a trucker. And then that Masengo, whatever thingamabobber, gives you an advantage too because it blocks grabs. Oof. I wouldn't say Masengo is cheap though. If anything, Mechanica is cheap. She's like the best character in the game, I think. Maybe not as good as Dr. Coil. Or Springtron? Nah. I'd say Springtron is probably the second best, and then Mechanica is probably the third. But I've never actually seen an ARMS tier list before. That's just what I've, from my personal experience and opinions. Frick, I'm dead. Good game. Why am I on a losing streak? Am I going to get Nintendo Labo? Probably not, considering the price. Play Wind Waker HD? I had it. So, yeah, and I loved Wind Waker, so... You keep getting kicked from the chat for every message you send, and you have to reload the entire page just to send another message? Man, that's stupid. I'm sorry. You could try opening the desktop version of, if you're on mobile, you could try the desktop version of YouTube, if that would even work. I think I would enjoy Sonic Forces somewhat, I'll admit, because I do have a soft spot for Sonic games. How do I use the special, or how do you? It's the front triggers. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. Dr. Cole? Dr. Cole? I didn't know that. Are you sure? At this point, Quicksilver has basically just gained a reputation of being really good at every game. Well, and Stickbit is the one who always beats me in Mario Kart, somehow. Who's the best? I think Quicksilver is also the best at Splatoon, but I'm probably the second best in the community at Splatoon. So at least I have that. Just you wait until Smash for Switch comes out. I'm gonna stream that crud all the time, and I'll kick all of you. I'll beat all of you. Are we gonna tie this? Nope. Unless it doesn't count this. Yeah, it countered it. Good game. Should you get Breath of the Wild or Splatoon 2? If you really like open world games in Zelda, I would get Breath of the Wild, but if you want more bang for your buck, I would get Splatoon 2. You don't know why everyone says Sonic Forces is bad. It's pretty good, plus Sonic Forces has 30 levels. I mean, fair enough, I can see why some people would like it. But I'm just not... I can't really agree with a game being $40 and then being easily beatable and to where you can do almost everything in the game in 2 hours. Like, that's just a little ridiculous. Why is Smash so hyped all of a sudden? Hedgety, have you been paying attention at all? People have been begging for Smash for Switch since the initial Switch presentation last January, last year. No, it never started. It's just always been going. People have always begged for Smash. Because it's the best freaking game ever. It really is. It's the best game to ever be conceived by man. It's a crossover fighting game with Nintendo characters and then a few of the best third-party non-Nintendo characters, like Cloud, all fighting in an awesome fighting game that would be great even without the Nintendo characters, thanks to the mechanics and fun gameplay and really good controls and intricate intricate metagame and stuff like that. It's just one of the best. It's not just one of the best. It's my favorite. It's my favorite game of all time, specifically Smash 4. Some people think Melee is better, but I disagree. I like Brawl better than Melee, but that's just because I like the larger character roster and things like the Subspace Emissary. What if Smash 4 gets an update with all the characters in Smash 5 and making 4 compatible with Smash 5? Well, wouldn't that just be Smash 5? Like Smash 5 Deluxe, and then they just make it to where the Wii U version can crossplay with that? If you ask me, that's what they should have done with Mario Kart 8. Like, I see no reason why they couldn't have just added the extra content as DLC to the Wii U version and added cross-multiplayer between Switch and Wii U. Okay, I think I've gotten the feel for this Pro Controller. I'm playing a little bit better now. Oof. Dude, Smash is amazing. If you were as in love with Smash as I am, you would understand. Or maybe if you just played some of it. I don't know how much Smash you play, I don't really know, I can't say, but... I don't know, some people just don't like fighting games, and I guess I can understand that, but if you aren't some type of person who just really dislikes fighting games, like I kind of really hate puzzle games, then you would probably love Smash. The fighting genre isn't my favorite anyway. I don't like how restricted and hard to get into, well, I wouldn't call Street Fighter restricted, it's just your movement is very restrictive compared to Smash. And I'm just used to Smash, so... Playing Street Fighter feels like I'm playing as a character that weighs a ton, that's tethered to the ground and to my opponent, and is kind of stuck in a small little box with my opponent, and it just gets irritating. I have Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS, that's what I'm talking about. Good game. But yeah, I don't find myself liking most fighting games because they're really hard to pick up. Like, it takes a long time to learn the mechanics and stuff, and that ends up being where a lot of the challenge is, like just learning how to play the game, like, really efficiently. But Smash is a game that's really easy to pick up, but hard to master. Like, you can play it and it immediately feels right. Like, you immediately can figure it out unless you just unless you're just really bad at video games or have no experience with them. Just about anyone can pick up Smash. And, but, like, the metagame gets really deep, and people can do some really crazy things in Smash that take years of practice. So there's still a large skill gap, but it takes a long time to master, but it's really fun to pick up. And that's one of the things that makes Smash so great. Like, it's just so enjoyable to play. Like, it never feels like a challenge just to play. And sure, if your opponent's really good, you'll get creamed, but it's still fun. Yo, R-Wing, are you just saying that because you don't have it? No, it's cool, Jimmy. What did you miss? Not much, just me ranting about how great Smash Brothers is for like the past half hour. You love the thumbnail? Thank you. one of the times when I actually put a lot of effort into the thumbnail, so I appreciate that you guys appreciate it. Kind of like Jaltoid in that regard. Like, they kind of just do regular Let's Plays, but one of the things that's cool about them is that they make really cool thumbnails. I'm not saying mine are as good as theirs, but sometimes I do put effort into them, like Jaltoid does. I'm actually like a really, like, not as good, but I'm like a young Jaltoid. Like, okay, Jaltoid is 2 people, but like I do a lot of this. I do all the same things. I do gaming, mostly Nintendo stuff, and then I love Shantae just like they do. And then I also do animations, just like them. So I guess I am a little bit like Jaltoid in that regard. Crap, tie. Good game. You're in love with Smash. You own every game in the series and have played for hours. I want Smash 5 as much as the next guy, but you're not one to guarantee that Smash 5 is actually coming. Well, if you followed, wow, Quicksilver and Nerd actually tied. Good games, man. Good games, guys. Who has a PS Vita? I have a PlayStation TV, which plays PlayStation Vita games, so I guess that counts. Anyway, what do I use to animate? Macromedia Flash. I also use it for a lot of my drawings. Maybe you're just burned out from Smash 4. I can never get burned out on Smash. Like, I still play Smash for 3DS about as much as just any other game that I'm really into. Like, when I first got my Switch and then finally beat Breath of the Wild after, like, a week, so not finally, I beat it in, like, a week, I basically just went right back to my 3DS and Wii U to play Smash. Yeah, you are pretty good at ARMS, Nerd. Macromedia is good. Yeah, it is, especially for such an old program. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is your favorite Switch game? I want it so bad. In fact, I think it is a little bit lower than full price, so if I end up having the money to pick it up, I might get that. And would you guys want a Mario plus Rabbids stream? I think it'd end up being a little bit like Xenoblade. Like, it would be a hard game to actually play a whole lot of on stream, because it's kind of a... It isn't boring, but it's kind of boring to watch. Especially, like, when Etika streamed it, like, his entire stream was, like, putting, like... They were all spamming Z's in the chat. Like, they were so bored. And I guess I can understand that. A strategy game can kind of be boring to watch. Or an RPG. Because there are a lot of moments in RPG and strategy games where you're just planning and just doing things that involve just messing around in menus and crud like that. And that isn't very exciting at all. Crud, I'm already dead and Nerd is at, like, full health. That's wonderful. I'll see you later, Hedgedy. It was nice talking about Smash Brothers with you. Speaking of which, yeah, I could never get burned out on Smash. Like, I cannot get enough Smash Brothers. But Sakurai has complained about the fatigue that comes with developing Smash Brothers games, because he takes it really seriously, and he's like an extreme OCD perfectionist or some crap like that. So, like, he loses a lot of sleep for, like, months, like, actually years when he's developing Smash games. Like, he doesn't get a whole lot of sleep. He just spends, like, a lot of time on the games and kind of wears himself out. And I heard he was even reluctant to make Smash 4 at first because he knew all of the effort it would take. Like, he knew it would take a lot of effort, excuse me. So he was reluctant to do that sort of thing because he knew what it would entail. But I don't think they would even need Sakurai just to port Smash 4 over to Switch. Or, I mean, I know Sakurai would be reluctant to hand the development of Smash over to someone else. Because that's what happened with Kirby. I mean, he basically made Kirby. And he didn't want to make it. He had thought that he didn't want to develop Kirby anymore at a certain point, and handed the development over to someone else, and now he has basically no control over the Kirby franchise. I mean, the only thing he can do for Kirby is put him in Smash and affect how he is in Smash somewhat nowadays. And Kirby was his character, so I guess that kind of hurt his feelings to lose his character. And I think he wouldn't want to lose access to Smash, because that's like his franchise. That's what he made. And I think that's why he's so stubborn about giving up on Smash, and that's why he made Smash 4 despite all of his fatigue from Brawl likely still being around. And I don't know. I don't think he might. I don't think he has like the drive to work on a whole new Smash right now, because that would take maybe another 2 full years of development, possibly more. I think Smash 4 took a good couple of years. I don't know if he has it in him, but I totally wouldn't mind a Smash 4 port rather than a Smash 5. I just want Smash on my Switch, you know? It's just obvious, you know? I don't know why they didn't just do that day one for the Switch and reveal it right away like they did with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You got Sonic Mania? Cool. If Super Mario... Yeah, that's another one. Why isn't Super Mario Maker on the Switch yet? Like, are they planning on making a sequel for that? Mario plus Rabbids is the best crossover ever. I disagree, but I think Mario and Rabbids looks good despite the Rabbids characters. Super Smash Maker? Smash 4 has a stage creator and character creator, although it's kind of limited. You're bored? Okay, I'll move to a game that you have soon, if you want to stick around for Mario Kart or Splatoon or whatever. Just not yet. I didn't remember to accept that dude's friend request. Crud. The Nintendo guy. Whoops. My bad. Trying to get combos. That's how you win in this game. You have to get combos, because you can rack up insane amounts of points. Oh my gosh, they're all disabled, and we didn't take advantage of it too much, but that was partially my fault. Oh no, and we're screwed. Maybe not. See, they're getting some freaking crazy combos. I think we're screwed. Yeah, this game is all about combos. You have to hit as many targets as you can in one punch or 2 punches. Good game. Yo, oh, you're acting like you just... I don't know, never mind. Sorry, Nintendo, I forgot to accept your friend request. I'll do it after this, so you can play in the last tournament. You wouldn't play any other game if Smash 5 came out? Yeah, I certainly wouldn't touch anything else for a while. Even though I have Smash for Wii U, I play Smash for 3DS more just because it's more accessible. You know, it's on a handheld. I can just, you know, it's much easier to just get open and play. And also, I just happen to be better with the 3DS's controls, strangely enough, because I don't have any good controllers for playing Smash on Wii U. I only have the Wii U gamepad, a cruddy third-party Pro Controller, and a Wii Remote and Nunchuck that are both third-party. Or no, the Nunchuck is an official one, but it's missing the rubber on the joystick, and a dog chewed it all up, so it's like really uncomfortable to use. It made playing Galaxy a little bit of a chore when I streamed Galaxy. It was still fun, don't get me wrong, but kind of sucks to have a chewed up Nunchuck. But yeah, I don't really have any good controllers for playing on Wii U. So I find 3DS a lot better. Plus, I'm used to 3DS since I got the 3DS version first, the day after it launched, back in 2014, and played it non-stop for years. And now we're just getting Z's in the chat. You guys are wonderful sometimes. I'll switch to Mario Kart, jeez. Just one more ARMS game. Oh, that's funny. Me and Toasty Falcon are in the lead, although I'm not sure if that'll... Yeah, okay, we're all tied now. What about Rocket League? Rocket League is pretty cool, but I'm not too into it. The gameplay is just too repetitive, you know? It's cool. Sure, you can do some cool tricks, like flipping around and hitting the ball in certain ways, and I can see how it can get pretty technical. But when it comes down to it, it's just driving around a track and hitting a ball. And I suppose that's pretty much just what soccer is, just, you know, without the driving. But I'm not as into it as other games. It's fun, don't get me wrong. I still play it from time to time. Still haven't gotten it, like, I haven't played any ranked matches online yet, I don't believe. I'm okay at it, so I think doing that at some point would be worth it. Oof. At that moment, I knew I fucked up. Oh crap. And goodbye. It's just Quicksilver now. Can he beat both of us? Hopefully not, for my sake. Good game, man. Your shipment of snipper clips will be here by Thursday? Cool. How much is Rocket League? 20 bucks on Switch. I think it's also 20 on every other platform. It's one of the few games that isn't more expensive on Switch, which is nice. But that's mostly because it's digital only. Although I think there is a physical version that costs like 30 bucks. Yeah, unless you live somewhere other than America, it's a solid 30 bucks. Oh yeah, Reptilian, I was gonna tell you about that. I'm sorry that I didn't mention this before, but yeah, the shiny Eevee is probably hacked. It's that one that I got from a person by trading them my completely legit shiny Absol, and they told me the Eevee was legit, but when I got it, it had like max stats and was at level 100, which was pretty suspicious. And then they wouldn't tell me after that whether it was actually legit or not. But my shiny Crobat is completely legit. My friend Green, the Green Azumarill, gave it to me, and according to him, I think he caught it himself. So if you still want the Crobat, then I can trade you that for a Magnemite. But if it's not worth it for you, then don't continue looking for the shiny Magnemite. Don't want you to waste your time. Sorry for not mentioning that before, I kind of just forgot about it. I'm mad that I fell for that, though, and traded my Absol for that Eevee. You'll take Crobat? Oh, okay. Okay, crud, I got creamed. I wasn't paying enough attention. I guess it ain't technically over, but yeah, this will probably do me in. Maybe not. I have no chance, but I'm gonna try anyway, just because I can. And I'm dead. Good game. Yo, Shady, what's up? Yeah, I'd be happy to give you Crobat for the Magnemite. You did not like Splatoon 2? Is that honest, or are you just trying to trigger people? Because if that's honest, then I guess that you're entitled to your opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't like Splatoon, you don't like Splatoon. I'd say it's important to give a game a fair chance before you say you totally don't like it. Oof, crud. If you ask me, Splatoon 2 should have been a Game of the Year contender. I think it was at least mentioned at the Game Awards, or it got some kind of award, but I'm not sure. I haven't actually searched it up. And then I didn't watch enough of the Game Awards to see it. All I watched were the Bayonetta reveal trailers and the end of the Game Awards when the Game of the Year was announced. which is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. It's wild, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm subjecting you guys to this terrible commentary. And I'm getting creamed, even though this is my best minigame. Even though it doesn't take that much skill, it's really just button mashing. Although, of course, I would say that when I'm losing. Oof, I'm screwed. I'm still trying, but oh well. Nope, good game. Are we doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe next? If Nintendo doesn't mind, because I promised him I would do at least one more tournament for him, since I forgot to add him. If he's still here and he wants to do an ARMS tournament, then we'll do a short one to 10 points. You'll get Splatoon 2 if it has white ink. It does, but only during certain Splatfests. I don't think we've gotten it again since the Mayo versus Ketchup Splatfest. We have gotten red ink again. I think that was the Christmas Splatfest. Would I rather have Mario Kart or Splatoon? Splatoon for sure. Mario Kart seems like a more sure chance, like a safer choice, because you can play it locally, and it's one of the best games for a local multiplayer, because you can bring it to a family gathering and have all the kids play and crap, and everyone can enjoy Mario Kart. But I'd say Splatoon is a better game for you. If you want the most entertainment out of your Switch, for your first game, Splatoon 2 is definitely the best choice. For me, Splatoon 2 is the game I've played most on Switch, and I've put over 200 hours into it, and it hasn't gotten boring at all for me yet. Sure, I don't play it as much as I used to, but that's mostly because of a lack of time, and just because, you know, it isn't as new, but that makes sense, you know. Rip me. I think I mostly play Splatoon on stream nowadays. It's still the game that I stream the most. In fact, when Splatoon 2 first came out, I practically started marketing my channel as a Splatoon 2 streaming channel. I mean, my channel banner art was Brownie with an ink brush for a while. Oh, crap. Oh, I can't believe I jumped over that. That was so cool. And I'm dead. Again. I hate losing streaks, but good game. I'm salty, but good game. What's my least favorite Pokemon? Are you asking me? Because my favorite Pokemon is Snivy. Or not my favorite. He's my favorite starter. But my least favorite Pokemon is probably... Who would it be? What Pokemon bothers me the most? Probably Bidoof. Or maybe not Bidoof, because Bidoof is actually kind of charming. Who? I guess Trubbish. You're not going to play Mario Kart? Okay, that's understandable. Am I fine if the Magnemite is level 1? Sure. Level doesn't really matter. A shiny Magnemite is a shiny Magnemite. If it's level 1, that means I can give it Poke Rust at a really early level and train it to be like the most powerful possible Magnezone. Unless it just... I don't care if it has bad freaking natures or whatever. I've never been that nitpicky about my Pokemon. It's probably why I don't win too much in online battles, but oh well. Yeah, people are gonna draw some weird crap of every Pokemon, but Snivy is adorable. It's a freaking... I don't like snakes, but Snivy is like a cute little lizard dude, and I love him. He's great. Oh, he's your least favorite Pokemon. Your least favorite Pokemon, I gotcha. You hate Carbink? But Diancie. Diancie is really cool. And it evolves from Carbink. Technically. It doesn't actually, but according to its Pokedex description, it does. Or something like that. It canonically does, but it doesn't actually. Yo, okay, Nintendo, I'll add you right now, if that friend request was from you. God, shoot, darn it. 11 friend requests. Guess I'll delete 11 friends. D-pad, come on, man. The Switch Pro Controller D-pad kind of sucks. I prefer the directional buttons on the Joy-Cons. That's a really unpopular opinion, I'm sure. People were praising the Switch Pro controller just for having a D-pad when it first came out. Kakarots? All of these people seem so cool. I don't want to take them off my friends list. You're on my best friends list, Arwing. I can't even remove you without... I didn't even mean to say that, dude. Without removing you as from the best friends thing. When you try to type banana. If you prefer the directional buttons, you prefer purgatory. Hey, come on, man. I didn't get mad at you for saying Snivy sucks, despite him being my favorite starter. So your Switch name is Venom. Okay, I got your friend request. I saw it before, so I'm gonna accept it after I delete a whole bunch of friends. Best friend, you please? No. You had to have been around for a while. If you stick around for like a couple months or some crap like that, like if you become a regular, then sure. How long? Yeah, it might be a while. I'm not trying to be a jerk, it's just if I added everyone who wanted to be on my best friends list, then practically everyone would be, and eventually that list would fill up. Because, you know, eventually so many people on streams would ask because they didn't want to be deleted. Eventually I might have to make an account just for streams and then just delete anyone who hasn't played for a while. Because that's what a lot of bigger YouTubers do. Like Introspective, when he streams Smash, he has to constantly delete people to add new friends. And I think he just goes through accounts and just deletes accounts. Because that's like the most convenient way to do it. Wish they didn't make the process so dang slow. Like, we should be able to multi-select friends and delete them en masse. Same with adding friends who send you friend requests. Please don't delete you. If you've been online recently, then I won't, because I'm only deleting people who have apparently haven't been online for a while, because they're at the bottom of the list. Yeah, Diancie is actually a really cool Pokemon. I mean, it's one of the few mythical Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. I think it's the only mythical Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. And it has some of the best stats, too, I believe. I think it's pretty good in the meta. So come on, how can you hate the pre-evolved form of the only Mega Evolving mythical Pokemon? Read your comments, please. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that. Remember that episode when Diancie made a diamond sword? Okay, yeah, cool. Snivy actually has the lowest base stats out of all Gen 5 base stats. Okay. But he has the best hidden ability. Okay, so I have a superior with Contrary. And Contrary, okay, I'm just going to spoil this, because in case I ever battled one of you guys, it's kind of like one of my trump cards. But Contrary is one of the most overpowered abilities that any Pokemon can have. And what it does is it reverses any stat change that Superior goes through, be it because of an attack that he uses that has a stat change. Like, say, if Superior used Harden. I don't think it can learn Harden, but I'm just using it as an example. Or Coil. I think Coil is a move that raises your defense, right? And Snake sort of Pokemon learn it. Or Slinky Pokemon. Say I had my Superior use Coil. His defense would actually go down. And yes, that sounds bad, but then if I use a move like Leaf Storm is a really powerful move. And the kickback to it is that every time you use it, it lowers your special attack dramatically. Well, when my Superior uses Leaf Storm, its special attack raises dramatically each time. It's like the move Rollout, except I don't have to continue using it to gain power. And then I can use Leaf Storm like twice, and then by then my special attack is at like 300. And then I can use Absorb, and it basically one-shots anything, and then I can instantly heal Superior. So if Superior lives long enough to use 2 Leaf Storms, and he also has Swagger, so if I come across a Pokemon that could take him out in one physical attack, I can just use Swagger and hope for the best since they're confused. And I have died a few times because that raises their attacks, and then they usually knock me out in one hit. But if things go well, then I can usually sweep like half of a person's team with Superior, thanks to his stat-raising Leaf Storm. Because by the third time you use Leaf Storm, it'll kill anything. It even does massive damage to fire types. I've one-shotted level 100 fire type Pokemon before with my Superior using Leaf Storm. Oh wait, I'm choosing the wrong thing. So Contrary Superior is really overpowered and really awesome and really great. And Samurot's and whatever his name is, the worst freaking Unova starter because he's an ugly pig dude. I'm sorry. Tepig is cute, but his final evolved form sucks. Except for that one footnote animation someone made where he's like heavy weapons guy. That was great, but he sucks other than that. Emboar. Emboar sucks. And he's terrible. And Samurott sucks too. So, yeah, there. I said it. They don't have Contrary, so I'll just drop my Pro Controller. It's done. My point has been made. You were kicked or banned from the server? I'll unban you. I'll try to figure out what happened later. I hate drama, but if some crap happened, then I'll try to sort it out. You one-shot an Arceus with a Tepig? Oh wow, really? That's actually pretty cool. You would let Emboar smash you with the force of a 1.5-ton semi? Emboar sucks. He's ugly. I know I'm an ugly person, so I should be able to relate and find Emboar relatable in that way, but no. Superior is the best. Superior is superior. I mean, they basically have Superior in his name. He was meant to be the best. And basically, all he needs is Contrary. A non-Contrary Superior is meh, like, kind of lame, but if you have a Contrary Superior, then you have one of the best Pokemon out there. One of the best non-legends for competitive play. Especially if you give it like a, what's it called? You know the Scarf item that allows your Pokemon to survive any one-shot attack? Because then if you bring it up against, like, say, an Emboar, and that Emboar uses Fire Punch, if you're faster, you can still get 2 Leaf Storms in there first. Or a Swagger in a Leaf Storm, and that gives you a pretty good chance against that Emboar. Or any other fire Pokemon or Pokemon with stab, physical, or special moves against Superior. And my Superior just happens to be pretty fast, so he outspeeds most other Pokemon. You're with me on this one? Cool. Thank you. Do a Breath of the Wild stream of Ragdolls? Superior is inferior to Samurott? I strongly disagree with you. Okay, so Oshawott is cute. Oshawott is freaking adorable. All of the Unova starters in their first stages are really freaking cute, and I love them. Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. And then Duat is pretty cool. I'd say Duat is maybe better than Servine. I don't know. Duat is pretty cool. But Tepig starts sucking with his second form. Pignite is lame. Like, Pignite is basically Emboar, but also lame. He's like a fat teenage bully. That's what he reminds me of. He's a fat teenage bully. That's what he is. And then Emboar is like a big trucker dude that wants to beat you up on the side of the road and steal all your money. And possibly worse. That's what he looks like to me. Those are the vibes that I get from Emboar. It's a bad design. I'm not saying every Pokemon has to be freaking cute, but I mean, come on, man. They could have made Emboar look better. Especially Samurott. Like, Samurott, okay, so Oshawott and Duat are cool. I love Oshawott and Duat. But then it just plunges with Samurott. Like, Samurott, I've talked about this on stream before. It's funny because I actually have discussed this before. But Samurott is a samurai on 4 legs. How do you wield a sword on 4 legs? Like, Oshawott and Duat were bipedal. And then with Samurott, he walks on 4 legs. That's like a de-evolution. Like, a lot of creatures in real life evolved to walk on 4 legs after walking on 2. You know what I mean? They walked on 4 and then they walked on 2, thanks to evolution. Alan beat my Mega Shiny Sceptile, so yeah, bro, it was a good set. Yeah, I'd say his Mega Evolved Sceptile is pretty equal with my Contrary Superior. You're overwhelmed at the decision of whether or not to let Emboar or Samurott Super Smash Bros. Yeah, but Samurott couldn't be in Smash because he's a 4-legged thing that uses a sword. Like, how would that work? Like, he'd be so clunky and his animations would look so weird. Emboar would be better. I imagine him as like a Bowser mixed with Wario, mixed with Charizard, maybe. I don't know. Superior is a weird banana snake. Samurott's sword is his head? No, he has little swords in his arm slots, and he can pull them out, and it looks weird. You're out of here. I'll see you later, Jojo. You have a good one, man. Debates on the best Pokemon can get pretty heated. It's just how it is. Oh, okay, Micropath. Alright, good night, Arwing. You have a good one, man. Oof. Might have to turn Auto Accelerate off. I think I'll get more control if I do that anyway. I can just let off the gas when I need to. Because braking with Auto Acceleration isn't as effective, because it just acts like you're holding the A and B button at the same time, which doesn't have the same effect as braking otherwise. It's not as good for most situations. Auto Acceleration can kind of break the game, or at least make the game more difficult in certain ways. Sure, it adds an extra layer of convenience because you don't need to keep your finger held on a button. It definitely helps with playing with a single Joy-Con. But, you can hold the Joy-Con in a more comfortable way that way. But, definitely has its disadvantages. Good game. You're still here? Well, good to see you're still here. Apparently we have 11 people. Okay, that can't be right. That must have been earlier. Okay, how many? 9 people watching the stream. That's pretty impressive. GG, you were a mystic. Cool, man. Yeah, I guess I'll keep Auto Accelerate on for now. I'm so used to it, I'm not sure if I'll be accustomed to always holding the A button. Would you guys quit snoring in the chat? What do you expect me to do to entertain you? Do I have to dress up as a clown and jump off a building into like a giant vat of like spaghetti sauce to entertain you guys? And then do backflips while spinning fidget spinners on my, kneecaps somehow? I can't even do a backflip at all. I never have been able to. There's always that one kid in your class who can do a backflip, and it's admittedly really cool. And that person is not me. Shoutouts to anyone here who knows how to do a backflip. It must be pretty cool. Like, isn't it scary though? Because if you mess up, then you're basically like hitting your head straight into the ground at full force. Like with the full force of all your muscles and body, just slamming your head into the ground. It could possibly break your neck if you messed up. If you fell the right way, you didn't like fully complete the backflip, you could snap your neck very easily. At least I think so, I'm not sure. It just seems like it. It seems very dangerous, actually. But it'd still be a cool thing to do. And to be able to do. And honestly, I'm jealous of people who can do it. Like, to be able to jump and then do a full flip in the air, it's pretty freaking amazing, actually. Man, I didn't even take advantage of that shortcut. Until after my star went away. That's why I'm in second. Oof. Aw, man, I tried. I feel like the Switch Pro controller might end up being like the next GameCube controller. Because it's a really good controller, I love it. Crap, good game. You're getting Minecraft, but you need to remove some of your demo games. Yeah, the default amount of storage on the Switch can be kind of a problem sometimes. What if you put salt on a sneaky river snail? I'm pretty sure you get some kind of special dish for adding salt to a snail. It's kind of obvious. I never tried it, though. This one dude in your school can do a backflip on a scooter? Holy crap. That's pretty awesome. He tries to do a back and then he snaps his neck. Yeah, that would be me. Arcanine is a good Pokemon. Yeah, I don't hate Arcanine. Arcanine is cool. You can at least attempt one. You made a video about it? I need to go back and look at that. Why do I keep picking the toughest stage? Apparently Nintendo is winning. Good job, Nintendo. Nintendo always wins, baby. Frick Sony. One of the biggest things that you need to learn to get good at Mario Kart is timing drifts. If you can time your drifts right, then you're golden. That'll help you a lot. Like if you know exactly when to drift before going off a curve, that was a bad example, or I just didn't turn right really. That'll shave off a lot of time. I'm not that great at Mario Kart, but I know my stuff. Been playing it long enough. I've been around the block. Been around since '64. Oh frick! Oh frick! Oh frick! Shoot me! Don't actually, but it's my own way of saying frick me. But even less bad. I hope that hit. No, that didn't hit. Crud. Nope. 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 Great. Wonderful, thank you. That's beautiful. Really? Okay, somehow I seem to have the chance at a comeback. I love it when I'm like mid-sentence and whatever I'm trying to say is being disproven as I'm saying it. It's beautiful. Good game. Oh, are we all playing as Yoshi? That's... No, wait, we aren't. Someone's playing as Mario. If I look closely at Mario's hairline, it kind of looks like SpongeBob's Surf and Skate Road Trip. What? Good game, Nintendo. At least I got second, although I think I tied with Nerd. I wasn't paying attention. Oh wait, I can look on stream. Yep, tied with Nerd. Yeah, that ain't bad. He used to beat me every time. Have I heard of the Humble Noon? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yo, Amilcar Gamer, what's up? How's life? Yo, let's play Mirror. Mirror is fun. How long have we been streaming? Just over an hour. Can we play something else? You guys have like the attention span of nothing. I was trying to think of something that has a low attention span. You guys have the attention span of like second graders sometimes. Like we'll start playing another game and you're like, ah, no, let's play another one. Like, come on, man, make up your mind. I guess we can play Splatoon. Everyone seems the most satisfied when I play Splatoon. Like, most of you guys can tolerate a full Splatoon stream. I mean, someone's gonna come up and ask for me to play Mario Kart or whatever, because I think more people have it, but it's the game that people tolerate more. That people can tolerate more. Sometimes I like to play games other than Splatoon, though. You know, I think Mario Kart 8 has better graphics than Mario Odyssey. Like, the character models are much more detailed and higher in poly count in Odyssey, but the environments are more detailed and well-textured in Mario Kart. I would love to run around in something with the same level of detail and quality as a Mario Kart 8 track in Mario Odyssey. Not trying to say graphics matter that much, but Mario Kart 8 tracks look better in general. Like, I wish they took some of the ideas from Mario Kart and put them in Odyssey. In fact, one of the things that bothered me most about Odyssey was the Mushroom Kingdom stage. Like, a lot of people praise it, but I don't feel like, I don't know why they felt the need to completely change the design of the Mushroom Kingdom to something much more bland than it is in every other game. Like, it looks nothing like the depiction of the Mushroom Kingdom in New Super Mario Bros. Games and Super Mario 3D World. Even Mario Galaxy looks better when in the small bits of the game that actually take place in the Mushroom Kingdom. It's just so bland and boring in Mario Odyssey. It's just grass, and then off in the distance you can see trees and giant mushrooms. Like, it ain't like the giant, like really like crazy looking hill formations that you see in most of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Like, why couldn't they make it look like that? It just bothers me. I think they were trying to make it look more like 64, because the Mushroom Kingdom stage is supposed to be basically just a big tribute to 60. Okay, I'm glad that didn't actually affect me. To 64, and it did kind of look like that in 64, but come on, man. I think the most exciting and pretty looking kingdom in Odyssey is probably a mashup between, a tie between the Forest Kingdom, I think that's what it's called, you know, the Steam Kingdom, the Steam Forest, whatever crap, and the Hat Kingdom. I love the design of the Hat Kingdom. Like, it's so unique and full of imagination. Like, it's one of the most unique Mario environments that we've gotten in a long time. Good game. Nobody cares. Dude, okay, don't... Oh, okay, Queason. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Minecraft is like 900 megabytes. 1,000 megabytes is a gigabyte. You have 7 times the amount of space that you need to download Minecraft. You could download Minecraft 17 times, is what I'm trying to say. You're good. Yes, you can download Minecraft. Please beat me. I'm not trying to judge him, it's just... That me character, though. The mouth is the nose? Nintendo. Ouch. No, I'm not gonna delete his comment. It's not that offensive. I'm sorry that he told you to shut up. You'll live. If he keeps being mean to you, I'll time him out. Or if he's being unnecessarily mean, then I'll time him out. But I'm generally about free speech and expression in my Discord community and in my stream chat, so I'm not gonna tell someone to stop if they just say something like that. Man, I missed all 3 jumps. Oof. I made the same mistake last time on this lap. In the same area. Or not on this lap, but you know what I mean. You deleted it? You can't delete comments if you're not a mod. Well, okay, you deleted your own comment, my bad. Don't get offended over simple stuff like someone telling you to shut up in a comments section. You gotta try to have a little bit of a thicker skin than that, or you're not gonna be able to handle people on the internet. I mean, I'm not justifying people being mean on the internet, but it's just gonna happen, and you gotta learn how to react to it properly, or just not at all. Really, not at all is your best bet. Just ignore it. How was my day? It was good. How about yours? I think it's funny because Wild Woods is also a track on the Wii U version, but I think Wild Woods is like one of the best looking things I've seen rendered on the Switch, especially in handheld mode. Okay, so the best looking game on Switch that I've played so far, other than Mario Odyssey, is Xenoblade 2, but it only looks that good in docked mode, and the resolutions that, you know, it drops resolution really bad. Time to hunt Magnemite for Alan, thank you. But the resolution drops really bad in handheld mode, and it kind of looks like it's one of the worst looking games in handheld mode, but one of the best looking games in docked. But what I was trying to say is Wild Woods is actually one of the prettiest things I've seen rendered on the Switch, and it's incredible that it's also on the Wii U as a track. Like, it's just really impressive. Like, all the models, all the detail, everything. I mean, if you stop near the barrel, you'll notice even the barrel has like light reflections and high-res textures and stuff. I know Mario Kart 8, I think people have already upscaled it to 4K and CMU, but I bet it looks really good in 4K. Might have to look up 4K footage of this game later, so I can watch it on my phone that has a Quad HD screen. Just for the fun of it. It's funny, Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U. It's funny because the textures in the game are, for the most part, so high res that they can't even be properly shown on screen in 1080p. Like the level of texture detail and just the resolution of the texture detail in the sky, like at night, like the stars in the sky and the galaxies and stuff, are so high res that you have to play in 4K to even like see them properly. And the game isn't even meant to be played in 4K because the Wii U obviously can't do that. But when people emulated Xenoblade, they found that out. It's just funny to think about. Or Xenoblade Chronicles X specifically. Xenoblade on the Wii kind of looks like a PS2 game. I still prefer it over X. Like, just having better graphics does not make X a better game, because it isn't a better game. The first Xenoblade is much better, but at least in my opinion. But it's kind of cool that they managed to push out those sort of graphics. And that's why I'm disappointed with the Switch for running Xenoblade 2 at such low resolutions in handheld mode. Like, it looks great in docked mode, and it's not like there's any real power difference. It's just that the Switch doesn't use all of its power in handheld mode. But Xenoblade 2 doesn't look as good as Xenoblade Chronicles X in handheld mode, and I think every game in handheld mode on the Switch should look at least better than a Wii U game. Oh, hey Arwing. Glad to see you're still here. Oh, you have the iPhone X? Nice. You actually saw a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in a store today? Do I play Xbox? I have a 360. Can we play Splatoon? Yeah, let's at least finish this game. The iPhone X is the only iPhone that I don't necessarily hate. I still think it's way overpriced, but so is the Galaxy Note 8. You be depressed? Don't be depresso, friendo. Be happy. You have an Xbox One? Cool. I wish I had an Xbox One or a PS4, because if I did, I would stream Overwatch, and this is like the millionth time I've said it on stream. But it's true. If I had one, I would have Overwatch. Like, as soon as I got it, I would buy Overwatch, and I would stream Overwatch, and I would have a lot of fun doing that. I think, unless I... Nah, I've played it before. I know I like it. I know I'll be really bad at it for a long time, because everyone has played much longer than I have. Rest assured, though, if I get another console, or like, you know, I know I'm going to get a better PC at some point, I'm still going to stream lots of Nintendo games. In fact, that's still going to be the main focus of my channel, is Nintendo content and animations, other than Brownie and Caterpillar, which isn't Nintendo, but, you know, when it comes to gaming, I'll be mainly Nintendo focused, but I'll definitely do other stuff from time to time. If the Switch had Overwatch, PUBG, and Cuphead, I don't think I'd really want any other console at all. Like, I would have no need for any other console. And Smash 4. Okay, if it had Smash 4. And then Virtual Console with every Nintendo system up to the Wii. Then the Switch would be the ultimate console, and there would be no need for anything else at all. Like, I could just sell every other game console because there would be no need for them. Okay, and main series Pokemon games, because I'd still need my 3DS for those until those came to Switch. And maybe since we've gotten Gold and Silver and Red and Blue as Virtual Console games on DS, maybe at some point on Switch we could get Ruby and Sapphire and Diamond and Pearl as Virtual Console games, and even Black and White on the Switch, with the ability to transfer Pokemon to whatever main series Pokemon game comes to Switch. Or, you know, the one they're making for Switch, rather. Hey, we're not all Yoshi. It's 2 Yoshis and a Luigi. Frick. Because you have to go to bed. Oh man, rip. I know the feeling. When I want to play games, but I'm just too tired, and I know I'll kill myself. I mean, not literally, but I'll, like, die of tiredness if I stay awake. Crud, I got completely creamed. Feels good to lose in Mario Kart. You play Overwatch on PC, and there's Doom for Switch? Yeah, I plan on getting Doom. In fact, I might use the money that I have for that. I'll just need a little bit more. Although I don't have, since it's eShop money, I'm going to have to download the game if I want to use the money that I already have. And I do not have space for Doom. The game is 22 gigabytes, I believe, and I'd have to get a new SD card first, which means more money. And I already bought one just like 2 months ago, which was the 32 gig. A second 32 gig. That's why I have 2 and I have to swap between them. Hence why I can't play Breath of the Wild, Rocket League, or Xenoverse, or Mario Odyssey unless I switch SD cards. If I get another one, I think I'll get a 64 or a 1. I might splurge and pay like 30 and get like a 128. I think it would be worth it. And then I could just like transfer everything from my SD cards to that, and then just forget and just use my other SD cards for other stuff other than the Switch, and just have one SD card with all of my games on it. Because I'm sure a 128 would last me at least through the rest of the year, the rest of 2018, until that fills up. And if it didn't, or if it seemed like it wasn't going to, then I'd start going physical more often. Like I already have. I planned on going all digital for the Switch and getting all of my games digitally, but Breath of the Wild ended up being physical right off the bat, so that wasn't a good start. I didn't really mind though, because since I only had one game, I could always keep it in there. But now I have Xenoblade 2 and Skyrim and Skylanders, although that doesn't matter too much, as physical games. Although Skylanders is only available as a physical game. It's not that I mind that much. Like, if I didn't have them as physical games, then I would not be able to have Skyrim or Xenoblade, because they're both games with really, really large file sizes. Oh hey, another version of the 52-gallon. How exciting. You have a 256 gigabyte SD card for your Switch. Well, it'll be good eventually, because games are going to start having like bigger install sizes. Like LA Noire has an install that you have to download even if you get a physical copy. So having that in the long run is a really good idea, especially if you plan on using your Switch a lot down the line through the years. It'll help. It's really about how much storage the Switch should have had, especially considering that you can buy a 128 gig SD card on eBay for like 40 bucks if you find one for the right price. Like, they could have put that level of storage into the Switch and not raised the price too much. You're getting Night in the Woods when it comes to Switch? Me too, actually. I've been kind of intrigued by that game. It looks pretty interesting. You know, I heard a lot of people say it before I got a Pro Controller, but a lot of folks have said that the Pro Controller is the best way to play Splatoon 2, and I agree. It definitely is. So I think I'll turn motion off. Motion with a controller is weird for me. I'm just too used to using it only with like one Joy-Con. But the joystick works fine. Like, it's a darn good joystick. You're thinking about getting the World Ends With You port. It doesn't seem like my type of game. I like RPGs, but it just looks too, I don't know, too static. All the characters just, like, I mean, it is a port from a DS game, and it does have improved graphics and stuff, but they can only improve so much from a DS game. Although, don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm really looking forward to the Gen 4 remakes, and I know those will be amazing. They should have the same level of quality as the first main series Pokemon games coming to Switch, but yeah. What about 2 terabytes? That would be better. Well, I don't really think you would ever really use that much. Maybe if you were like a video game collector and you had a lot of money, like a reviewer who gets games for free to review them, or just anyone with a lot of money who's into gaming, yeah, a 2 terabyte would be useful. Like, if you're buying every single game on Switch, then you would want a 2 terabyte if you didn't want to have to switch SD cards. But I'm pretty sure if you bought every game on the eShop right now, it probably wouldn't even reach that much. It would probably be like 600 gigabytes, maybe 700. Most games on the eShop are well under a gigabyte. And then the ones that are over a gigabyte usually aren't that much higher. And then there are like maybe like 10 games on the eShop that are like over 10. Going to bed? You have a good night, man. Do I want some dank memes? Sure. I'll wait for you. I'm sorry. I'll do one match with Nerd, and then if you guys join quick enough, then we'll play that. What about Dark Souls? Dark Souls is probably only... Wow, that was a nice voice crack. It's probably only going to be like 10 or 20 gigs, so that's not that big. Even Skyrim on Switch is only like 10 gigs, I think. Something like that. I think it's like the same file size as like the PS3 version or something like that. Or I think it's better compressed. You know, I did a direct graphics comparison with the Xbox 360 version of Skyrim and the Switch version, And I don't know if it is like if it had to do with like seasons in the game, but the particular area that I was testing happened to look better on the Xbox version, at least a little bit. It wasn't a dramatic difference, but it was a little disappointing. Like the render distance seemed further. Like I was in Whiterun, right? Or not Whiterun. I was in like the first town that you go to most of the time after you escape the town with the dragon. And crap. And frick. I'm gonna try not to get my arse handed to me. But like you know how there's the big mountain in view to your right as you enter that town? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, because I doubt that many of you have played enough Skyrim to have that vivid of a view of it. Even I don't really know the game that well. But there's like a big mountain in view. And in the Xbox version, I could see the entire mountain. Like, I could make out the entire thing, all of the textures. There were some clouds covering up, like, maybe the very tip. And then on the Switch version, the clouds were covering up, like, most of the mountain, and I could not see the tip. And I think maybe the clouds probably do change, depending on the season or the time in Skyrim, because that is the sort of game to have something like that. But it just seemed a little... If not, then it seemed like the Switch had a shorter render distance, at least in... Or no, that was dock mode. So it seemed like the Switch had a shorter render distance for Skyrim than Xbox One, or Xbox 360. Xbox One wouldn't be surprising, but Xbox 360 is kind of disappointing. I generally do use motion controls for Splatoon, but right now I'm using stick controls because I feel like that's better for the Pro Controller. The joysticks on the Joy-Cons are good and all, but not really that great for things like shooter games. So that's why motion controls work better for that. And I am getting my butt handed to me. The NZAP completely wrecks the Splooshomatic in 1v1s unless you catch your opponent by surprise, which is almost impossible to do in a 1v1. Why is someone talking about egg rolls? You hate Laffy Taffy? Oh, the cruddy jokes. You roll it. How do you make an egg roll? Oh my god, that is awful. I'm sorry that you had to witness that joke, although kind of angry that you exposed us to it. You're using tilt controls. Good game, nerd. Oh, I don't know if you knew this, nerd, but the Bamboozler got a buff on this update. It now charges like 100% faster in the air. Oh, now Mystic is here, and the game is uneven. So if anyone else wants to join and even it out, that would be great. Yeah, so what's cool about that, nerd, is that, like, say in, frick, I can't believe I forgot the name of my, like, favorite stage. Moray Towers. Say you were jumping off a high area in Moray Towers, you could charge your Bamboozler instantly, and if you're really good at aiming, then you could trick shot someone in the air with your Bamboozler as you were falling. Which was nearly impossible to do in the past because your Bamboozler would charge too slow. This is totally an ARMS stream. I knew someone would come on and say that. I knew someone would do that. Just, if there's a DVR enabled, just go back and you can watch me play ARMS if you want to. Because that's what I was doing for like the first hour. And then people got sick of it and kept typing Z's in the chat, so I switched to Mario Kart, and then people typed Z's in the chat again, so I switched to Splatoon. You named your Ditto Baby Maker? That's pretty fitting. Some major issues are happening, but you had enough time to get in the stream. I'm sorry you're going through some crap. You haven't been able to, like, I haven't seen you around much lately, so I was actually getting kind of worried. But it's good to see that you're still at least enough in commission to join a stream. That was a terribly constructed sentence, but you know what I mean, hopefully. You're alive enough to join a stream. Yeah, we're playing Spoon. It'd be great if you joined us because there's only 3 people, but if you don't feel like it, that's cool. Your friend can't swallow stuff and that's bad? Did something happen? Nerd. You stabbed your leg? How do you do that 3 times in one day? Explain. Yo, Red, what's up? It's funny, the last time you were on stream, we got, like, really deep into real talk. On this stream, if you go back, basically most of my talk has just been nerdy conversations about Pokemon and crap like that. Like, who's the best starters and which generation and crap like that. And then I went on, like, a 30-minute tangent about how my, superior, excuse me, with the, contrary ability is really overpowered and really great. Okay, can you guys stop with the bad puns? Is he using the Bamboozler now? Come on, man, I expect better from you and your Bamboozler skills. Okay, there you go, that's better. You feel like just coming in the chat and complaining about your life? Well, that's cool. Sing Jump Up Superstar and you'll donate a penny? It's not worth it, man. Sorry. Can you even donate a penny? I think the minimum is $1. Because one time, Stickbit donated to me just to test whether it worked, and he donated $1. It ended up charging back because I didn't have the PayPal information in there right. You were reaching for your pencil, your foot stabbed your other foot, and then the second time, paper cut. And then you got friggin' stabbed again with your pencil. Be right back, you're gonna copy and paste Gary come home. The older SpongeBob episodes are gold. Stickbit has showed you how much money he's made off of his 3DS games. Yeah, Project Cobra recently made him about $300, and it only recently released, which is pretty cool. And then I was goofing around on the eShop because I bought some eShop cards that I haven't spent yet, and I looked at the notifications because they have like a news area where they talk about the most recently released games, and Project Cobra was one of the games that showed up there among like 5 other games, including Pokemon Crystal, I believe, or something like that. So, Stickbit's game was shown among official Nintendo games, which is just hilarious to me. Or no, it was Team Kirby Clash or whatever. So, Stickbit's game was practically shown right next to Team Kirby Clash in the 3DS news section, which is funny to think about. It's pretty insane considering how much time he put in. Yeah, I think he made the game in only the span of like a few weeks. And it ain't a great game at all. It's I guess there could be some entertainment value out of it. I feel like just for plain fun, Dodgebox was better, and even it wasn't that great. It was better though. Dodgebox was actually playable, but what's it called? Project Cobra is okay for what it is, and considering that Stickbit is only a young amateur developer, and I think it's cool that he managed to like have his game show up among big Nintendo titles on the eShop. And then if you go to like recently released, his is still one of the most recently released games. So it shows up like right there. I guess I could brag too. I've made like I've made $289 off of the Why Luigi Isn't in Super Mario Odyssey animation. Revenue for it has dropped considerably this month, and I feel like that's just because January is a bad month for advertising. Like, one day early this month, I got 33,000 views in one day, and that really should have been almost $33 for just that one day, but I only made 13. So, it's been rough on revenue, but I don't really mind. I'm really thankful to have gotten so much money for that animation, especially considering I only spent about maybe 40 hours working on it. Solid time. What happened to the brownie game he was making? We haven't stopped development on it, it's just we haven't worked on it in a while. Why is it always the SpongeBob YouTube streams that have the bots that take you to and that doesn't surprise me. Like, I've seen a few of those streams before. Like, they usually just play like 3 episodes of a show on loop, like Rick and Morty or whatever, and there's always people spamming really cancerous stuff in the chat, or like having dumb arguments over absolutely nothing. It's like the most cancerous corner of YouTube, other than maybe like Jake and Logan Paul's YouTube channels, and the Spider-Man and Elsa crap. You have a good night, Flurpaw. You'll 1v1 me? I'm not sure how Nerd feels about that, but oh well. Too bad, Nerd. I let you play, so now I get to play. And no one's joining, so... One of the best weapons for 1v1s that I've seen is the Undercover Umbrella. It's kind of overpowered for 1v1s, especially if you like just, you know, attack your opponent straight on. You've been investigating so much about SpongeBob lately. You mean researching, right? Yeah, wiki pages can be fun. I experienced SpongeBob in my childhood, like the good episodes, back when they were like airing all the time. Although they still do. They still air a lot. But back when they were newer. I'm more of an OG than you. I'm older. Hey, speaking of Nickelodeon, here's some orange ink in the exact color of Nickelodeon in their font and their logo and whatever. Okay, heck you, I've had a SpongeBob pillowcase that I'm still using right now that I've had for years, so I'm the better SpongeBob fan. You can't out SpongeBob fan me. I'm the ultimate. No, I'm not. I don't like modern SpongeBob stuff, but I'm more of a fan than, like, I don't know, 20% of SpongeBob fans. Something like that. Are these actual humans? Humans in Splatoon confirmed. I don't know, those could be like Egyptian Inklings worshipping a freaking salmonid egg. That's hilarious. You're the one who asked for a 1v1, Mystic. You brought this on yourself. I say that. It's like I say that and then I lose. Like he just starts beating me indefinitely and I have no chance. I'm guessing the Undercover Umbrella has a huge advantage over the Octobrush, which makes sense. I don't really have any hurt feelings about it because both the Undercover Umbrella and the Octobrush are two of my mains, although I rarely use the Octobrush anymore. It was my original Splatoon 2 main, and I still use it from time to time. Still the best weapon for playing in handheld mode. You don't really need precision controls, you just need strategy, and you just need to sneak up on your opponents and stuff like that. It takes its own different form of skill than most other weapons. Is he using? Yeah, he's using his inkjet. I can tank an inkjet shot using the Undercover Umbrella. The best SpongeBob fan is your sister. She's 18. Yeah, she's probably a bigger fan than I am then. And she's lived longer than me, so she immediately has more SpongeBob fan clearance. I don't know. I don't even know what the heck I'm saying anymore. I think I'm losing. Yeah, I am. It's great. Where's Mystic? Oh, Mystic, where are you? I have come to kill you. Oh, frick me. Hi, Mystic. How you doing, bud? How's my friend, my good friend Mystic doing today on this wonderful, beautiful day in Splatoon? You're gonna join? Okay. Yay, I won. My bluffing was not for naught. Good game, Mystic. Cut me some slack on level 13. Well, you almost won, so good job. Wait a minute, if Bean joins, it's gonna be uneven again because Nerd left, so frick. Did Nerd even say goodbye in the chat? The PS Vita kind of looks like a Switch. Really, the Switch is like the Nintendo PlayStation Vita, pretty much. The PlayStation Vita is one of the systems that I've wanted the most, but haven't been able to get. That along with the PS4, or maybe a better gaming PC. Like, I wanted a Vita from like the very beginning, and I asked for one like back in Christmas in like 2014, but unfortunately I didn't get it. Though I already had a 3DS by then, so I lived. I mean, I lived without one. And then I finally got a PlayStation TV, but it sucks compared to an actual Vita, because it doesn't play all Vita games unless you hack it. And I updated my Vita TV like an idiot, so now I can't even do the hack where it plays other Vita games. And I really like a Vita anyway, because that'd be a handheld that would replace the PSP that I sold, and then I could play Patapon on the go, and PlayStation, whatever, Little Big Planet, okay, whatever, I'll stop. Anyway, let me try to take a breath. What was the first game I remember playing, and what was my first console? My first console was the Nintendo 64. Most of the folks here have probably already heard this story because I went on and on about it one time. And the first game I ever played was Super Mario 64. And my mom has vivid recollections of that because she bought an N64 with the excuse that it was for me when I was 4 years old. And she just really wanted to play Mario 64 herself. But I got really into it, and apparently I learned how to play Mario 64 almost immediately as a 4-year-old, and the controls caught on almost immediately with me. Yeah, so that was how I started playing video games. What was he? Can you join? It's 10 at night, go to bed.
Please, can I join?
No.
For like 30 minutes.
You can say hi for like 1 minute.
30.
No, if you try to stay for 30 minutes, I'll time on.
I'm sleeping.
Liz, don't force yourself to be in my room for 30 minutes. Force yourself. See, some people wanted to hear Bean. Okay, I'm just gonna start this match because you're taking forever, Bean. Bean had me worried for a while. Like, she wasn't talking on the Discord or showing up on streams for a while, so I thought she was dead or something like that.
No.
I mean, not literally, but... Your dad had an N64 and we used to play Mario 64, or Mario Kart 64. Was that the first game you ever played, though?
Why does your avatar little thing have an umbrella?
Because that just shows what weapon you have equipped at the time. You big dummy. How many streams did you miss? I think... Okay, I don't know if you missed more than one.
She missed my stream that I did.
Well, that doesn't technically count.
Rude. You were in it. So.
How do you play Clamblitz? Yeah, but you couldn't expect everyone to know about that one. Because a lot of folks catch my streams because they have notifications turned on. So they literally get a notification on their phone every time I stream. And not everyone has notifications turned on for you. Or constantly look at the Discord server. Okay, so the dude I'm fighting is asking how to play Clamblitz. Basically what you do is you collect these clams. I mean, that was pretty obvious. Collect the clams, and if you kill your opponent, they lose clams. And once you get 10 clams, it turns into a football thing for some reason. And you throw that...
Already, like, really close to 10.
And then you throw it into your opponent's goal. And that gets you points towards winning. And then after that, you just throw regular clams in there, or football ones, because now their base is vulnerable. And then that's how you win.
Oh, you have 10.
Yep, there we go. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button, and I'm dead. But I still got it, so I still got points, see? It's like a health bar. Clan Blitz mode is cool because it's like attacking a base.
And then once you get 10 and people kill you, do they get your 10?
No.
Okay, cool.
They can't actually pick up your football thing, only your teammates can. But if they kill you and you don't have a 10, then they can steal those Clan Blitz. See, I can't steal this, but I can steal his other ones that he dropped.
Yeah.
It's a neat new mode, actually. It wasn't exactly what I hoped, because when we had saw something that had to do with some sort of football, we had hoped it was some sort of actual Splatoon ball game mode, like soccer in Splatoon, where you like shoot the ball or some crap like that.
Oh yeah, you're talking to me about that.
Because that could have been cool, but you know what? This is pretty cool too. And I always press the wrong button. No clams. I thought I had 10 clams.
Yeah, you did.
Where'd it go? Oh no, my 10 clams are dead. Yay.
Why did they die?
I don't know, I dropped them, I guess, and then forgot to pick them back up. I'm dumb. I'm bad at this mode too, so don't feel bad. Person who I'm playing against. Nintendo, that's his username, Nintendo. It's different in Splatoon though. Right.
Ooh, he snuck up on you.
I mean, I knew he was there. I just didn't react the right way. I played myself. Oh yeah, you should see the weapon I'm using. It looks just like a regular
I
umbrella.
already saw it.
But yeah, you can shoot it while it's deployed, unlike the regular umbrella.
Unlike the other girls.
The only difference is, you know how the regular one can be shot off and then used as a shield, and then you can like follow it?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that with this one. It only stays up and shoots.
Oof, you knew somebody was there.
I mean, he's the only person who could be. We're 1v1ing. Nice. Why are you chewing gum at 10 at night?
I started chewing after dinner.
Must it, like, taste really bad now?
Mm-mm. It doesn't get a bad taste. That's a misconception I like as well.
It happens to me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Throw clams. Oh yeah, I forget you can just press the A button. And this thing has been sitting here for a while, I think. And see, then I can throw regular clams in there. And if I throw more in there before the timer goes out for it to the shield to reform, then I can just keep throwing them in there until he stops me. Oof. Like that. And then I don't think he knows exactly what to do. There's look on my screen for a second. Okay, it probably won't do it. But there's a thing right here. That's what he is supposed to go after and throw clams at.
Yeah, because he's literally gotten no clams in there, and you've gotten a big head start.
I'm not gonna let him win though. I'm just gonna tell him what to do. I don't let people win. You know that.
So you're just bossy.
No, I'm just competitive.
Telling people, I'm joking.
You can stay until this match ends.
Mm.
The chat might be trying to talk to you. You can look at my phone if you want.
Ooh. Chinese language said I'm getting an award for school tomorrow.
Oh, cool. What? What kind of award?
Oh, I think that's Amy Bean.
Oh.
She said, did anyone think I was dead while I was gone?
Yeah, I thought you meant Alex Chinese Kittens. No, Amy Bean has the Japanese text for her username right now. Because that's her alternate account.
See, look, Reptilian Boy said, damn, dude, chill, your sister's nice, right? And then... Yeah. And then Cool Jimmy's said, wait, who's the girl? There's always that one person that doesn't know who I am. That one person. I'm his sister.
Well, it's annoying when you just come into my room in the middle of the night expecting to just let you be on my stream.
LAB320 said I came for the thumbnail.
You came for the thumbnail? Yeah, I worked pretty hard on the thumbnail. And it's in overtime because I think he's attacking my base. I don't know why. I don't know specifically what triggers in overtime for this mode. I think he actually has a chance at winning now. But it's pretty unlikely. And now he's running away, which doesn't help him. And that's a win. Alright, Liz, the match is over. Say you're good. Are you typing using my... Lizzie! Why did you do that? That's cursed. Don't type using my account. Why? That's the Bean. This is why I don't let Lizzie on streams. This is why Elizabeth is cursed and not allowed on streams. Because she kills streams and says cursed things and hacks my account or types messages into my phone. You have to deal with two sisters? Oh yeah, me too. Elizabeth and Karen. And then I have an older brother, but he's cool for the most part. Although he actually trolls me too, but he isn't as annoying. Yeah, exactly, Bean. That ship, it doesn't work. It doesn't, no. Bad. Totally not the Golden Falcon. I wonder who you are. I know you're not the Golden Falcon because there's no way that your username would lie. Like, there's no way. So I'm betting you're someone else. But I'm not sure who. I'm not sure. I'll have to think on that one. It might take a while, but I'll have to think on it. Just give me some time. Alan gets a reward for the longest, most drawn-out, stupid joke of the year. Hi, you're dead now. I hope. Until you find me, because I, suck at aiming. Yay, got you anyway. Sorry for saying yay at the expense of your death, but I'm happy to win, because I'm a salty, competitive person. Ouch. You can't understand if I'm sarcastic or not. I'm bad at sounding sarcastic when I'm trying to be sarcastic, and then sometimes when I'm not trying to be sarcastic, I don't sound sarcastic. I'm mysterious. Most people tell me I'm an open book. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. I'm just getting chased. I think he's winning. You don't stand a chance from that distance. You're gonna have to approach me. Frick, that's what he did. You're like a book that no one wants to read, dude. Hey, at least we're willing to listen to what you have to say, or at least I am. I'm pretty sure the chat doesn't mind. They haven't complained yet. Oof. Same. I guess Nintendo had to get his revenge at some point. Oof, I shot him twice. It's just he had time to heal. To auto-heal, because this is a shooter game where health doesn't really matter that much, because if you don't get hit for like 5 seconds, then you just instantly regenerate somehow. But why am I complaining? Because that actually benefits me too. It's not like it's a buff he has that I don't. It just happened to inconvenience me in that one instance, and therefore it is a feature that should not be in the game. Oof, 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 oof. Do you guys like my song? I call it Foo. Crap, I lost. Darn you, special attack. That ended up actually being more detrimental than beneficial. Okay, I know you're just joking at this point, Red. Good memes, though. Good memes. No, I do not like any songs you sing. You're getting the Nintendo Labo 6 days after its release. I'm probably not buying it. Oh hey, Bean is here. No need to fear, Bean is here. Bean is a queer. No, I'm just kidding. You got Rexed full. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go full Okay, I'll let you fight Beam first. But then I'm gonna go full nerd mode on you. And kill you with bagel power. Shut up. No, never. I must grace the world with my stupid, pointless quotes and sayings that don't make sense. The world needs pointless people. You were in Boy Scouts? This actually happened to you? Yeah, that's kind of creepy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, Red. That's pretty messed up. Pretty sure they were just joking, but... And considering you were probably in that room with a bunch of other people, they probably would have done something if it was really bad, but, you know... I don't know what to say. That's a little... Yeah, that's why you don't join Boy Scouts, and that's why you spend your entire life as a nerd with no friends, just playing video games. You were alone in a tent playing cards? That sounds like a weird day. Thanks for sharing your great, wonderful, weird, terrible, nightmarish experience that no one wanted to know about, but yeah. Guess I'm complaining now, but being gonna lose. I don't really have many crazy experiences from when I was in the YMCA. You just thought you'd put that out there? Sorry. Nah, don't be sorry. I can't tell if you're joking or not, but I'm kind of bad at that, especially since I'm reading text that you're typing instead of actually hearing you say it. Although, even if you were joking, but if you put on enough of a serious voice, I'd probably take you seriously anyway, and just make myself look like an idiot. But oh well. Don't feel bad. It's fine. I don't know. That's a weird thing that happened. I'm sorry it happened. We need communism in the Discord server. Just absolute rule. If you say like anything out of line, I literally just ban you right then and there. Like you're just gone forever. It'd just be Kim Jong-Allen. Wouldn't you guys rather Donald Allen? Alan Trump? Alan Trump sounds better. Oh yeah, you were kicked from the server? I'll unban you. I'm not sure who banned you, but... Is that because is that why you haven't been able to use your main account? Or was that not you? End your life, please? No, I am not a hitman. You can't hire a hit on yourself. You probably could do that, but that would be dumb. And started grabbing your... What kind of friends do you have, Red? Holy crap. Jeez, man. That ain't right. Okay, I'll fight you later, Bean. Let me kill Mystic, because I'm triggered. But not really, because I don't really care anymore, but I'm still gonna kill him. You haven't won a match in so long. Did you win that last one? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, apparently not. Rep Bean. Maybe you could probably beat me because I suck at the game, but I'm still gonna try my best because I'm too salty to let anyone win. You're gonna lose. Okay, you're on. Let's go. I'm fired up now. Like, geez, Red, you might want to try to find better friends if your friends do stuff like that. That's obnoxious. I guess there is an advantage to not having very many friends. Like, you don't have to deal with crap like that. Although most friends aren't like that. Really, friends like that who do stuff like that aren't real friends, but... I don't know. Really, loneliness isn't cool either, but you're always gonna run across weird people in life. There are always... Well, there's a difference between weird people and creepy people. Like, creepy people are people who are weird and take it and do bad things with it. And then, there's nothing wrong with just being weird, but there can be creepy weird, and that's bad. And you'll find a lot of those people, because they exist, and they are unfortunately everywhere. Oof. There we go, nice. Who's winning now? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be that mean. I can be mean, just not that mean. That exceeds my meanness level. Oof. Yeah, I assume Stickbit is a pretty good friend. Like, he seems like a pretty cool dude. I've hung out and talked with him before, just, you know, over games and video chats, or not video chats, and voice chats. I mean, I don't actually know the guy, like in real life, but I think he's a pretty cool dude. He's really fun to talk with about tech stuff, and he's always been willing to help me out when I had problems with computers or whatever. And then me, him, and KGG are like our own trio of friends, in a way, because we did this Minecraft squad thing, and we almost streamed Minecraft, whatever it's called, basically PUBG and Minecraft, but we never actually went through with that, we just played it off stream. Oof, I'm getting my butt kicked behind my back. He's a cool friend to have, though. And you, please. Stop. Let's have a 2v1? Okay. Sure. No! Go away. Stop inking my turf. Get off my lawn, you stupid teenagers. You dumb kids, get off my property. Does anyone remember when the whole other team disconnected in the Sweaters versus Stocks Splatfest? I think I remember that. What about the beans? You two versus me. Are you that confident, Nintendo? Nintendo, you're bringing this on yourself. We'll 2v1 you. I don't, like, I'm not usually for doing 2v1s, but unless it's against me because I'm a cocky person. But if you want a 2v1, then sure. Alright, the golden, what the f is going on anymore? I like your profile picture, by the way. That's a really nice profile picture. I wonder who drew that, because whoever drew that drew a really good, nice Falco. Fight me, Nintendo. That's basically me when they send me an email saying my stream has been demonetized. Or when they tried to, well, actually that wasn't Nintendo, but my Luigi animation almost got demonetized at one point, and if I had allowed that and just not fixed it, then that would have cost me $300. You found out you got a 68 on your test? Don't feel bad, I actually failed algebra for the first semester. Now I'm gonna have to make like a 73 to pass, which sucks. And my dad has always been really strict about grades, and I showed him my report card, and I'm not sure how well he looked over it, but he replied with a text saying, "Those grades are really good, I'm proud of you." I'm like, what the frick? I mean, I was making good grades and everything else. It was all A's and B's and everything except algebra 2. Maybe my dad's standards for good grades have just been lowered dramatically. I don't know. When I was like 11, My dad probably would have beat the crap out of me for failing algebra or failing math. Like, that would not have ended well for me. And by beat the crap out of me, I mean with the belt. Like, not literally beating the crap out of me, but you know what I mean. Of course, I have to exaggerate it. That's what I do. I exaggerate everything. Where is he? Nani? Nani? Oh, there he is, of course. Get out of here. Hands off my prey. Good game, man. We all just started. We just started learning how to factor cubic functions. I think I'm doing something like that too. It's just worded differently, but it's the same thing. It's not too hard. Well, you have a different type of mind than me. I'm not good at math, but I'm great at literature and history and drawing. Well, I'm okay at drawing, but that's the way my brain works, and not the way some other people's brain works, or brains works, or brain. You know what I mean. The test you failed was geography. RIP. Yeah, geography and history are no problem for me at all. Like, I don't even have to try or study in that class. I just soak up all the information because I actually find it interesting. They don't have to tell me twice. And I mean, they tell us everything in class. So if I see it once, I remember. Or if I see or hear it once, I remember. For the most part. Amy Bean said be right back, so I don't know if she's actually here, but I guess I'll 1v1 her. Oh wait, whoops. Hope she doesn't just idle. AP Human Geography, right? Yeah, you're in Texas too, so I think since you're doing the STAR test, all the classes should be the same. What STAR test, or what grade are you in? Because in your freshman and sophomore year, you have to do the most STAR tests, and thankfully you only have to do one STAR test for each subject throughout all of high school, which is amazing, considering they had STAR tests for each subject every year up until high school, or I think they were called tax tests back then when I was taking them, and then they changed them to STAR when I got like in the 4th or 5th grade. You're in the 9th grade? Yeah, I think you're gonna do, I don't actually know. I'm doing world history, or US history, this year as my STAR test. And then one other thing, I think, but yeah, that's not going to be a problem at all. And then I already did math, so I don't have to worry about a math star ever. Like, I'm just done. Man, you and Stick Bear are little kids, 9th graders, and you freshmen. I need to stop making fun of freshmen for being freshmen. Like, half of my friends are freshmen. I think Bean still isn't here. That's why she's just sitting there and not starting the game. You don't think you have to do any finals except maybe AP Human Geography, which is going to be literal hell. Yeah, that's going to be me with algebra unless I really work hard this semester, which I am going to have to because I do not plan on failing at all. That would not be in my best interest. Am I a junior? Yep. It's funny. I'm excited to get out of school, but I'm also scared because then I'm going to have to deal with adult responsibilities and eventually getting a job and income since I can't just leech off my mom. I would not do that. That would not be cool. I have to get a job and provide or get some sort of money and eventually get my own place sooner than later. Because no one likes a 40-year-old man living with his mom. Okay, Bean isn't here at all. I shouldn't have inked the the crap. Whoops. This match does not count. 8th grade was the worst. Wait, you disconnected? I'm sorry, Bean. This match does not count. I accidentally started it, and then I inked the thing without thinking. So my bad on that one. Eighth grade was the worst. I think 8th grade might have been my maybe second favorite school year so far. Oh, hey, Bean's alive. I think. Unless it just oh no, yep, she's alive. Here, I'll let her take some points. Although she's dead again, it seems like. Like I could shoot her like right now. Oh crap. She's retaliating. Oh crap. Ouch. So far, 9th grade is somewhere in between, and you like 7th grade better? 7th grade was terrible for me because I had no friends, because I moved for the first time. In fact, that was when I moved from Montgomery to Conroe, and I had no friends in Conroe. Like, I felt like a total outcast and just completely alone. Like, it was kind of a depressing school year for me. And then my dog Brownie died at the beginning of the year, so that year really actually sucked for me. And then 8th grade was better because I actually had friends then. And then Smash for 3DS came out, which was nice. And yeah, that was actually a good year. My 8th grade year wasn't bad at all. Maybe not my best. And then 9th, I didn't have very many friends again because most of my friends in my 8th grade year had been 7th graders. And so I was going to a 9th grade campus with only 9th graders, and I didn't have very many friends again, so I got all depresso again, and it sucked. It wasn't great. And then I moved from Conroe back to Montgomery in the 10th grade last year, and I made a lot of friends. A lot of old friends from Montgomery, like Lainey, you know, the one who's actually come onto a lot of streams and sent text messages so they came on stream back when I was recording with a phone. She's pretty cool. And friends like Little Brothers, Alicio, he was a friend of mine long before I moved back to Montgomery. Like he came to my 9th or 10th birthday. So we had been friends for years, and it was cool getting to reunite with a lot of my old friends when I moved back to Montgomery. And it was just cool having friends because I felt more wanted in the world and actually like I belonged somewhere. Always felt belonged at home because my mom is like a really cool person and I have a good family, but it's important to have friends at school and peers to talk to, you know, and not just be an outcast. It's not healthy. Depression with this generation is kind of an epidemic. Like, it seems like most people have experienced some level of it, and I can't really say if I have, because I can't really compare my emotions to anyone else without jumping into someone's body and experiencing their thoughts from their brain, you know, like how they experience them. So I don't know. Like, I probably haven't ever really been depressed. I've just felt kind of lonely. But it seems like a lot of folks really are depressed nowadays, and I'm not exactly sure why. Like, you could say it has something to do with the common use of technology. Like, it could be the radiation from our phones messing with our brains, or just the fact that technology keeps us more holed up, and instead of being social, we're just spending all our time looking at screens. And I hate saying this because video games and, you know, watching YouTube are like some of my favorite things to do. And I wouldn't even have this community or all the friends I've made through YouTube, you know, you guys, if it weren't for those things. But I think for a lot of people, it's harder to make friends in this generation because of technology and all the time we spend with it rather than actually paying attention to people. I think technology, it's not just the fault of technology. Like, I think technology and actual social interaction can coexist in someone's life. I just think you have to be able to healthily balance playing video games and watching movies and actually interacting with people. And then there are healthy and unhealthy ways to interact with friends. Like there's, you know, going to parties and getting drunk in your teenage years. And then there's just, you know, hanging out with friends and having good friends to spend time with who actually care about you and, you know, you can talk about life with or just enjoy some sort of fun activity that isn't always video games, but sometimes maybe is video games. Because video games can actually be a great social activity for interacting with friends, especially if your friend comes over and if you play with them in real life. And I think it might have something to do with vitamin C exposure too, because it's been proven that exposure to the sun actually affects something in the brain, our actual happiness hormones. Like more vitamin C equals more happiness hormones developed in our brain. So you need a certain amount of time outside to avoid depression. Like if people will become depressed, you will naturally become depressed or feel feelings of depression if you spend too much time inside and not having exposure to the sun. It's kind of that simple. It's funny how our brains work and how our bodies work, but that's true actually. Like even though I love being indoors and playing video games and watching cartoons and making cartoons, I do love the outdoors. I do love like walking around in forests especially. I just love forests for some reason. Only problem is I live in Texas, South Texas specifically, and it's always really hot and humid and the weather is always uncomfortable, and I have asthma and I get sunburned easy, so outside really doesn't work well with me, but I do need more of it in my life, I believe. I just went on a rant too. I don't even know if you guys were listening, but that was a nice rant, wasn't it? About life and healthiness and friends. The Nintendo Switch sucks. How could you, Bean? You've betrayed us. I feel betrayed. It snowed several times this year for the first time in like 5 years. Yeah, I know. It was pretty neat. It snowed again just recently, and then I got a whole almost a whole week off school, which was great. And then I get another day off some point this week for my birthday, which is overdue, but it's cool that I get a free day off. And then me and my mom are most likely going to go to see the new Star Wars for my day off, since it's also my mom's birthday. Do you want to play another match, Bean? Alright, I'll use a terrible weapon for 1v1s just to make it fair. I kind of wish I could have a cat, even though I do like dogs better. I like cats too, but Elizabeth is severely allergic. Oh, I got you, Red. That blows. Yeah, the drawback to getting most of last week off is that they're taking the time off of the half days that we would normally get at the end of the year for the last week of school. So now the last week is going to be a full week with no half days or extra time off whatsoever, which blows. Wrap. You wish your birthday was in February? Yeah, for folks who only get stuff on their birthday and Christmas, having a large gap between Christmas and your birthday can both be good and bad. For me, it's good because then I get like a large amount of presents within a short amount of time for both my birthday and Christmas. And no one has actually ever skimped and just given me a birthday present or Christmas present and counted it as both. But, so yeah, I get a lot of crud in a short period of time. Although I haven't gotten much crud in the past few years since I'm getting older and people don't like buying presents for teenagers as much. Which I guess makes sense. It's fair enough. That's why I'm actually having a party this year. I was ashamed to have a party last year, or I was too ashamed to because I felt like I was too old. But now I'm having one this year. Because I want presents. And because, okay, not just because of that, but also because I want to spend time with family. But admittedly, some of it is because of the birthday money, because I need money for a computer. I mean, ad revenue, the money from ad revenue might not be enough, and it would help if I got like an extra $100 in birthday money. Like I would be able to probably build a half decent computer. I tried. But don't get me wrong, I do enjoy spending time with my family, and this birthday party will probably be like my only chance this year to even see my grandma Shari, so that is important. They're adding a day on the week after finals, a single day. Oh, that sucks. It's worse for you then. It's pretty easy to shiny hunt for Magnemite. I have like 20 Magnemites because I spent so I shiny hunted for Magnemite for so long. And then in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, there's that one New Mauville place where Magnemites are really common. And then I just turned on the Magnemite scanner thing, so only Magnemites appeared. And farmed Magnemites for like maybe 2 hours or some crap like that. And I could never, I never got a shiny Magnemite. I tried so hard. You got a shiny Lurantis? Nice. Yeah, I got a shiny Absol on my Moon playthrough just out of nowhere. I wasn't even shiny hunting. I just walked into the tall grass and boom, shiny Absol. But then I traded it for a hacked shiny Eevee by accident because someone tricked me and I was stupid to fall for it. It's way easier in Ultra Moon. Yeah, I've seen that. There's like the Ultra Wormhole thing. It looks like getting shinies is kind of easy now, or relatively easy. I think the easiest it had been before that was probably the Friend Safaris in Pokemon X and Y, because shinies are like ultra common in the Friend Safaris. Hey Bean, what game do you want to play? You have Minecraft, right? Do you want to play Minecraft? Well, what year were we born in? I was born in 2001. January 12, 2001. You have Minecraft? Do you want to play? I feel like you're sick of losing in Splatoon, and at least in Minecraft, you would have a better chance since there would be like other random people joining the room. Let's get creative. Do you want to play in actual creative mode, or are you just saying that? Are you just memeing? Apparently the best-selling game on the eShop for Switch in the US is Stardew Valley, and I guess I did contribute to that. Sure, why not? Okay. Sure. Creative. I don't know. Please don't pay me any money. Yay. Let's see here. Super flat. Gonna have top layer as okay. It sucks because if you make it TNT and try to blow it all up, it doesn't work. Like they just block that for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna make that glass. I'm gonna delete that layer. Now there's gonna be only glass, which is great. It's amazing. I'm gonna build a wall. Oh, are you kidding me? Don't do me this way, Minecraft. Come on. Aw, it's stupid. Oh well. Fine. Well, can you build anything on glass? Okay, here instead I'll make it. What looks good? Just. Hey, how about lapis lazuli? You can't go wrong with lapis lazuli. No. And there we go. Am I okay? My spelling is trash. You know I'm not trying. Shinies are only more common in Ultra Wormholes, and that's not including Legends, so no eggs are not affected. Oh. Well, haven't you already got, like, didn't you get, like, 10 shinies in one day once? Through the Ultra Wormhole? Like, it's definitely a lot easier than it ever was to get shinies, thanks to the Ultra Wormhole. Like, it wasn't even that easy in, the Friend Safari. I only ever got one shiny from the Friend Safari, and that was, the evolved form of, you know, the Fire Tiger dude. I forget its name. Frick, I hate when I forget the names of Pokemon, because I'm supposed to be like a Pokemon guru, but it's hard to remember the names of certain Gen 5 Pokemon, or Gen 6 Pokemon. Crap, it's an X and Y Pokemon. Forget what it's called, though. I'm trying to remember the name. I think the pre-evolved form's name starts with Leo. It's something Leo. It's... I can't remember. You have a Splatoon ink gun? Cool. It's only a limited amount of shiny Pokemon, though? Like, only certain Pokemon can be gotten from it shiny? Because that's how the Friend Safari was, too. Like, there were only a certain pool of Pokemon that you could even possibly get from the Friend Safari. One of them was actually Magneton. I should have tried to farm for a shiny Magneton while I still had a copy of X or Y. I might go back and buy another one, even though I've already owned 2 copies of Y and a copy of X. I've been thinking about digitally downloading it, because I like the idea of having a digitally downloaded Pokemon game. Although it'd be best if it was one of the more recent ones. But, you know, with a DS, you want to be able to... With a 3DS, you want to be able to Pokemon battle any one of your friends at any time. And, it'd be cool to have Sun or Moon just ready. I already own a physical copy of Moon and Ultra Moon, though. You know what they say, if you don't play the craft, you don't get the shaft. Your internet is trash, let you use your second account? Okay. It's a smaller amount than Friend Safari's? Oh. From what I had seen from the beginning of Ultra Wormholes, it looked like it was like a really overpowered, easy method to get shiny Pokemon. But I'm kind of glad to see it's not that OP, because I was worried they were just devaluing shinies at that point. Because if you make shinies super easy to get, you take all of the value away from them, and kind of spit in the face of people who have spent hours upon hours upon hours upon hours grinding and hunting for, you know, like every shiny. You gotta give props to someone who has every... I mean, either that or they don't have a life. Who has, like, every shiny. Because to have certain shinies, you have to have, like... You have to have gotten them from, like, really old Pokemon games before they stopped blocking certain legendaries from becoming shinies, and then transfer them up to the newer games. That's the only way that my shiny Groudon could be legit, is if it was caught in an actual copy of Pokemon Ruby. Or, I guess, Heart Gold, or Soul Silver, because you can catch Groudon in Soul Silver. You're gonna send me a friend request in that account? Is that the one I just got, I think? Or did I just get one? No, okay. Burn the village? The fire won't spread, though, to Lapis, I don't think. So I'd have to burn each building individually. Wouldn't it be better just to kill the villagers? They should add a mechanic where if you kill a villager, the other villagers, like, start trying to attack you. Or, like, they start, like, plotting against you, like, if they sell you potion that's supposed... Like, they can sell you a potion that's marked as a healing potion, but actually works as a poison potion. Or something like that. Like, they try to take you out in some kind of sneaky way. Like, that'd be cool. Or they could, like, all band together and hunt you down and, like, corner you or something like that and kill you. I don't know, I think that's too complex for Minecraft, maybe, I don't know. I'm sure there's a mod like that turns villagers into, like, more realistic people. But this guy just can walk, this guy will just watch the other dude die, and it's like, okay, sure. Just don't kill me. Oh, whoops, you're killing me. I guess I'll just have some storm clouds float over my head to indicate that I'm angry and I won't make as good of trades with you. But I'll still trade with you if you have emeralds, because I'll take money from people even if they cut me with a literal sword made of diamond for no reason whatsoever. Oh hi, you just killed my friend. How you doing? Oh crap, you're killing me too. I feel like that's the feeling. That's like the mood of these villagers as they're getting slaughtered. Like, yo, Sylveon Liver, what's up? Did you join, Amy? I wasn't paying attention. Nope. Egg shiny hunting is super fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I never really liked grinding in Pokemon. Like, my favorite thing with Pokemon is the competitive metagame, although you kind of have to grind to have a strong team, unless you just get really lucky or use, like, all event Pokemon. Like, Shiny Superior, the one I have, was originally an event for Pokemon Bank, where you got all 3 fully evolved Unova starters with their hidden abilities. And then I traded my original Contrary Superior, which I think had better stats than the one I use now, to my friend, who me and him were really into competitive Pokemon in the 8th grade. He was like my best friend then. And we battled like every day in Pokemon, and we were constantly getting better and one-upping each other when we like found ways to get our teams better so we could defeat each other's other teams, you know, crap like that. It was really freaking awesome, and I miss that. But and I traded him my first Contrary Superior for a Victini, and yes, Contrary Superior is that good. He's worth it, at least to my friend. And then he just bred the Contrary Superior and got like a Snivy with Contrary and gave that to me. And then there was a Victini event, so it ended up being pointless for both of us. But oh well, at least we both got Victinis and Contrary Superiors in the end. You're gonna break this Minecraft if you can't connect. Why don't you make a world, and then I'll try to connect. You have subbed to me? Thank you, my friend. My friend. I don't like the D-pad on the Switch Pro controller because it's harder to mash. And you can't press it really fast. Like mashing the joystick is almost faster. I mean, maybe not quite, but... Okay, I'm not gonna try to damage my controller. You're gonna make a room then? Okay, cool. Have you made it yet? Make sure it was online. You kind of have to manually enable that. Here, what is your friend name or whatever? Oh, Uyu. I could have swore I was already friended to you. Hey look, my friend Hui is playing Xenoblade right now. That's no big surprise. In the menus. Play Halloween Edition? I don't own it. You should stream the Oregon Trail, like the original game. You have dysentery. You died from cracking. They made this joke in Teen Titans, and I'm sad this is how I learned that. I used to actually watch that show because it was the only freaking thing on TV sometimes. Those were the dark days. 13 eggs so far. Good luck, man. It takes some people like hundreds of eggs, so... Hey, it actually ain't that late yet. I guess I did start streaming at like 8, so... There are 5 people watching right now. That ain't bad, considering I've been streaming for like... What? Like... Yeah, 2.5 hours. All of my streams lately have been really long. You're playing Castlevania? Cool. I've heard a lot about that game. I think it might actually be my type of game. I'm not too into like darkness or horror or edginess, but I do like Metroidvania sort of platformy sort of games, like Shantae and Mega Man. Probably need to give Mega Man Legacy Collection another chance. I've heard Mega Man isn't as good if you start off with like one of the later games. You kind of have to get good before you do that. So you should play the first game first. And when I first played Mega Man Legacy Collection, I started with like 5 for some reason. And it was really, really, really tough. And I gave up and put it back in the box because the game would have been worth more if I hadn't opened the dang seal anywhere. Because the gold Mega Man amiibo with Mega Man Legacy Collection is one of the most valuable amiibos. Actually, probably the rarest amiibo. Remember when Little Mac was one of the rarest amiibo, and then they just restocked him like it was nothing? And now, like, Wii Fit Trainer and Gold Mega Man are probably the 2 rarest, because they never thought it was worth restocking Wii Fit Trainer. Robin is pretty rare, too, because they never frickin' restocked Robin that I know of. You made the most random world ever. Good job. Now let me join. Okay, cool. Looks like I can join. It better work or I'm gonna eat my Pro Controller. But not actually. Oh, did it just load forever for you like this? It never loads this long. What the frick? You made a poem? Okay, cool. Show us the poem. Because this is Doki Doki Literature Club. And you have to make a poem for whichever waifu you want. So Sayori can hang herself no matter what you frickin' do, because the game is stupid. Okay, I'm sorry for spoilers. Jeez, Alan. I'm pretty sure most of you guys knew that or don't care. Calm down. I'm calm. I'm perfectly calm. What are you talking about? I'm the calmest man in the world. I'm the definition of calm. Those who train to achieve max calmness seek guidance from me because I am the sensei of calmness. I literally have a temple with like the word calm written on it, like on a giant billboard with like a picture of, I don't know, like friggin', I don't know, like something that looks calm, I don't know, like a palm tree or some crap, and people come and they're like, teach me how to be calm. That was a long and drawn out joke that didn't end up being funny. Calm God, how do I become God? You must achieve perfect calmness. You must train your mind by playing Dark Souls 24/7 and forcing yourself not to get angry every time you die. You just spread a virus of people having the long loading screen? What have you done, Bean? Is this what happened to you too? What if I just streamed this for like forever? Like, this was just a stream that went on forever. The endless Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition loading screen. That would be the most wonderful, pointless thing ever. Just see how long it goes. Like, what's it even loading? I think it's just showing me that to keep me from getting impatient, although it's doing the opposite. It's showing me that to make me think it's trying to load something, but it actually isn't. I know, you said I should stream the Oregon Trail. I probably won't, but okay. Let's just get dysentery and die. Oh, the stream is buffering for you. Yeah, Bean is destroying us all with her bean diseases. In case you didn't know this, you guys probably did, but plants can actually get sick. Well, they can sort of get sick. They can contract diseases and infections, sort of. and diseases can spread from plant to plant through like roots or some crap like that, or pollen or whatever. So plants can kind of get STDs. It's funny to think about. I think Bean is spreading her bean disease to all of us. Just make a room and I'll try to join. Oh look, it finally stopped. It must have been because she closed the room. Okay, I'll try to make another one. Why does this game hate us? Do you just have really bad Wi-Fi, Bean? Because like you don't disconnect as much as Nerd when we're playing Splatoon, so I didn't think you did. But do you really have a toaster internet connection? You're spreading your flu. It's the Bean flu. Oh, I'll see you later, Reptilian. It's weird because it just happens with you. Oh, it just happens with Minecraft. Oh, that's super weird. You might want to, like, I don't know. Might be a glitch. Like, maybe part of your game download is corrupted. You could try deleting the game and reinstalling it, because you wouldn't lose any of your saves anyway. You would keep all of your worlds and crap if you did that. I'll just practice my archery skills. I knew that wasn't gonna hit. That's why I said practice. How to miss 10 times while trying to shoot a still target. There we go, nice. Yay, cool. Let's see if I can hit that guy. Can it even reach? Maybe. Yes! Dude, the bow is really the most overpowered weapon in Minecraft. Like, the only disadvantage is you need ammo. But it's so much better than a sword, especially if you're fighting at a distance. Oof. Let's try this. You can become the best at player versus player if you get good with bows. That took an unbelievable amount of shots. Way more than it should have. Man, those guys are so tiny. It's a semi-automatic bow. Not really, but... It's getting easier and easier because I'm getting closer and closer. Dude, there's so many arrows on the ground. Okay, I gotta start actually trying to hit them. There we go. This is fun. I have a feeling Bean can't connect, and I'm just not paying attention to the chat, so I don't know. But I do know because I can tell psychically, but not really. You can't go to your account on the eShop? Okay, there's something wrong. Okay, restart your Switch. Turn your system off and turn it on again. I'm not sure if you saw what I said or heard what I said, so I'll post it in the chat. Restart. Oh. there's nothing wrong with your Switch. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Well, I guess I might as well end the stream here. You guys have a good night. I'm sorry about your Switch, Amy Bean. We'll see if we can work out how to fix that problem later, I guess. Probably get Stickbit's help with that. He's had a lot of problems with his Switch. I don't even think he's gotten it. Frick. I don't think he's even got it back yet from Nyko. But you know, it seems like maybe half of the people I know have had some problem or another with their Switch. And I'm like the only person who hasn't really had any major issue with mine. Okay, the kickstand like completely wore off for mine and won't stay on at all if I put it on. Like it instantly snaps off and it won't stay in the closed position at all. Like you can barely shake the system and it comes unclosed. You just deleted your Minecraft for nothing. Well, you can reinstall it and you won't lose any of your crap anyway, so there's no harm done actually. You just reinstall it, and there's no harm done. Okay, if you want to try it after reinstalling it, then we can do that. But if the eShop isn't open for you, I think it's problems beyond Minecraft. Unless you're talking about the eShop from Minecraft? Like the Minecraft eShop? The shop where you buy microtransactions? Yo, PLeller 0.167. Nice username. Okay, you know what? I'll wait. Unless you guys have already left. I think you probably have. I never stopped talking, but you can't open the eShop. You can't even open the eShop. Oh, but no, the game will still be on your main menu, Bean. Just look. Like, go here. Go to all software. You'll find it. It doesn't actually delete from your main menu. Like, I can't even get rid of this. Okay, I guess I can, but yeah, if you delete something, it just stays in your home menu and then gets the cloud thing. You can open it, but you can't press anything. It's not there. Dude, there's something wrong. For sure. But, that's weird. This reminds me of the time, with my original, or my second Wii, like my second Nintendo Wii, when I was like 10. I think I told you guys the stories of how I would always play Smash Brothers Brawl by myself on that thing, and that's how I spent a lot of time when I was 10 and like 9 and 10. My mom let me buy a few digital games on it, so I had like Pokemon Rumble, Pokemon Ranch, Paper Mario, Super Mario 64, to name a few. I think that was almost all. I think that and Bubble Bobble. I think that was all. And at one point before I got a few of those games, I had my Pokemon Ranch. And for some reason, I was playing around in settings. So I've always loved to play with system functions and like mess around with settings and see what stuff does. I saw the format the system option in settings, and I didn't know what that meant. And then I read, and I saw that it meant deleting everything, and I wasn't sure exactly what would happen. I mean, I assumed it would delete everything, but I wasn't sure like how much I would lose. So I was bored, like I was bored as frick. So I just did it, like for fun. And the Wii didn't have like accounts or anything. Like you couldn't get back into your account and reinstall stuff. So I completely lost my Pokemon Ranch, which it was a $10 game, so that really sucked. And I was really mad about it. And that was back when I was like super poor, so I couldn't afford just to get the game again. So that blowed. Of course, I still had all my physical games, and that was before I bought Paper Mario and stuff, I believe, because I know I didn't have to buy those again. Still had those games. That was like, I felt so bad about that though. Should you tell your mom about this? I mean, she probably won't know what to do unless she knows her stuff. You could look on websites about it. Like there are lots of boards like on like Reddit about like talking with various issues with the Switch. I would talk to Stickbit first because he really knows his stuff. And then you can just try like restarting, like try hard resetting your system a few times, and if that doesn't do anything, you can try you know, using your different accounts. You could try connecting it to a different Wi-Fi connection, because that sounds like it might be a connection issue too. If it's not just Minecraft, it might not actually be your Switch's problem either. It could just be your internet not working right. Or maybe your Switch just not working right with your internet. I've heard of antenna issues with some Switches. So it could be an internal problem with your Switch. It could be your router not working with your Switch. I don't know. You got no Discord? Oh, you're not allowed to use it or whatever? Have you tried restarting the Switch? Yeah, she has. Anyway, I probably need to go to sleep, so good night, guys. You guys have a good one. Thanks for sticking around this long, and thanks for being a cool community that I can just stream and hang out with and talk to. Discord needs to come to Switch. Well, I mean, there's no need for a Discord app. We just need a browser, and then we could use Discord. I technically have gone to Discord on Switch because, you know, the unofficial browser, or the browser that is there, but you aren't supposed to use it for browser things.